The stupidity of IRL streaming. I've been dying to react to this video, bro. Shout out to my nigga Adrian, real nigga. I love this nigga, but he's one of those people too. He's one of the problems.
Don't watch games no more like that on Twitch. I'm telling you, bro. But reality is, IRLs just do better.
And you don't have anything planned and you just want to sit at your desk and talk to the chat. All people say is L content. Go IRL. Go do this. No content.
I was tired of seeing just overly showing that they don't have, that they can't relate to. We can't relate to you no more.
IRL Streaming, a known part of streaming that became a big craze this year and the end of last year, is seeming to die down as time goes on. And if we're being honest, streaming as a whole is, but if you want a full breakdown on that, I have a video you can go check out. Staying with IRLs though, it just seems like more and more people are uninterested in it, along with the fact that it is pretty dangerous to IRL stream. I mean, think about it. You have a live stream, basically a UAV on your location at all times, and people are weirdos. We see that on the line consistently. So you're putting yourself in that danger for the sake of content when you really don't have to, along with the fact that, as many people may not know, IRL streaming costs a ton of money. These big productions you see also cost a ton of money, and it seems like these streamers that are pulling this off are almost never making that money back. But I'm gonna go a little ahead of myself. Thought we start from the very beginning with some failed IRL productions that we've seen recently.
Every dollar I made this month plus more is going into that. And it's only a week long. If I don't average like 40, 50, I think finale I might touch 100.
I ain't gonna lie, he was wildin', gang. When I seen Are You My Ball live Twitch stream, I was like, nigga, you're not making money. I'm so sorry, bro. I get it, nigga. You cut your hair, you made a song with fucking Plague Max. You're not making 40, 50,000, bro. This nigga think he like Bill Buffer, my nigga. You think nigga, you wasn't making. I'm sorry, you thought you was one of them. I get it though, cause you been around, gang. Niggas try canceling you, you always make a comeback. Shout out to you, bro. But I seen that shit. I'm like, yes, like IRL streaming is dying after this, cause ain't no fuck it, bro. It's a bad thing when I knew it started to get bad when rappers wanted to become streamers, and I knew it started to be. Let me rephrase that. I knew it was getting really bad when everybody was doing content. And I mean everybody. I'm like, because I started streaming in 2020. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Late 2019, early 2020 was the best years of streaming. Because no one else, everybody was shitting on it and hating on it. But because so many people blew up from it, so many people, viral clips, now everybody wants to be a streamer. And the problem is, the thing about streaming nowadays is that niggas is trying to stream to be cool. So let me tell you something very fun and factual that a lot of niggas is going to agree with me on this, right? Streaming was for the nerds, gang. Streaming was for the nerds and geeks, SQCs, destinies, all type of needs, nigga. Word of me. Right? Now, you got the local drug dealer streaming. That's not a good sign. This nigga thinks it's cool now. Get the fuck out of here. Go to your corner. Why you streaming now? You feel me? I was never a cool nigga. I was never a nerd. I was always a middle nigga. Low-key slow. You know what I'm saying? I just so happen to be funny. You feel me? I get a few laughs at some niggas. I'm not that real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that bright or whatever the fuck, but I know how to put in the work. So from a mental space, it's like, nigga, I know this is gonna take time because clearly I don't have the funds and I don't have the skill set yet to understand in the world of streaming. This is new to me. Who's my idol? Aiden Ross, XQC, Destiny? Mind you, I didn't know these two niggas. I only knew Aiden Ross. Right? And that nigga Aiden Ross made stream popular. Let's really talk about it. Just saying. Then as the years go by, you got the hood rats streaming. You got the rappers streaming. You got the dumb thoughts streaming. You got the dumb niggas. You got niggas. Every nigga want to stream. Gang. This is like high school all over again. I graduated high school in 2021. I know I'm unk. And I'm back in high school again in 2025. Because everybody wants to be a fucking streamer. Everybody. Nigga, I'm a streamer because I come from nothing. You feel me? This is like 2020 streaming was prime. 2020 streaming is equivalent to 1990s basketball. Niggas lived in Alabama, didn't make nothing. Family of 6 making $200 a week, living in a fucking barn with horses that are shitting every 5 minutes. They get to the NBA through hard work. Now, every nigga is the son of the greatest players of all time. 3 generations down, he's just coming in to get his quick bucks and flex on shorties and get bitches because he wasn't able to get bitches in his high school years because he was a spoiled little brat. You feel me? So streaming, especially IRL streaming, let me tell you something, bro. I tried IRL streaming. It's not for me, gang. Desktop streaming is what I like to do. Nigga, when I go outside, I'm a human. I'm not gonna sit here because you send me a donation of $50 to smack the shit of a 67-year-old lady. I'm not doing that. Word of my mother, I'm not doing that. I'm a human, my nigga. When I end stream and I go outside, I want to enjoy outside. I don't want to read chat on my phone. Chat, what should I do next? I just took a sip of water. Chat, I gotta pee. What should I do, chat? Should I hold my pee? Should I hold my pee, chat? Chat, oh my god, chat. It's sunset. What should I do? Should I yell a hard R? Like, nigga, are you niggas this fucking lonely in fucking life, nigga? Are you a hoe ass nigga? How the fuck you manage to be a hoe ass nigga at such a young age? You watching a nigga looking at the sunset. Nigga, go outside. It's the same time he's on, nigga. Fuck is you little niggas doing? You know what I mean? Yes, I'm gonna talk about it for a long time because it's like I'm a streamer, gang. I could hardly average 3 viewers right now because Kai Cenat wants to skydive. And that was my biggest dream too, to skydive. Now Kai Cenat did it live. Fuck that nigga, B. Shout out to him though, he got 1 million subs, but fuck him, bro. I wanted to do a skydiving stream as my first ever IRL stream. Fuck that nigga, I guess I'm gonna have to do it on my own. Like, without streaming, which is fine because I don't care. But it's like, I got niggas doing reality TV ghetto. I got niggas doing Zeus Network on stream. I got females named India Love doing therapy, averaging 2,000 viewers because she has a fucking 16-inch waist and a 90-inch booty. Gang, the cool niggas have infiltrated streaming, and now streaming is whack. The popular geeks, the popular thoughts hoes, the popular niggas have infiltrated. The popular niggas have infiltrated streaming, and now streaming is fucked up. That's the problem. Let's proceed. My bad for the 8 million yak.
Or like a 150 piece.
IRL streaming, for the few or 2 people that wouldn't know, is just streaming away from your desktop, whether that be in a big production, going to the store, going to the mall, zip lining, traveling Japan, just doing stuff that wouldn't be considered you being inside your house. And that type of streaming took over in droves, with a bunch of people putting on big productions like that DDG Love Show you just saw, along with the fact that we have Kai's Mafia-thon going on right now. I mean, the month before, I'm pretty sure we had streamer games where streamers came together. Also, we have streamer awards show coming up, along with the fact that next month we have Face Subathon. They're probably going to do a bunch of IRL segments, along with the fact that before that we also had Streamer Ball, Streamer University. You see the trend I'm going down. There were a lot of IRL events, and those aren't just like casual stuff. People were taking trips to Japan, which is also happening, trips to Europe, trips to whole other countries, doing what Speed's also doing, taking trips around the US, and it just makes all of these productions a lot lackluster.
Everybody on this views is down. You can't pull up right now and it ain't cranking like it was last month. Is what the it is.
Back in the day when 2 streamers literally just came and sat at a desktop together, people were excited because normally it's just through the internet. They're on Discord or a call or FaceTime, something like that. So seeing people in person was genuinely a crazy thing. Then people started going out and actually doing stuff. What made it even crazier, instead of having Aiden, Ross, Kai, Bruce all sit in a chair together, you could see them all go out and have fun in Japan, or maybe do a different IRL. Looking at AMP all together, they did a trip where they traveled to like Tokyo or Japan, But once you consistently do those things all the time, you become tired of it because it's not a big event anymore. It's just another thing that's happening, along with the fact that these productions are getting so big that it's outside of the realm for a viewer to even relate anymore. Yeah, it's cool seeing Speed go around the country and having fun, but you can't relate to somebody like Aiden Ross and Lacey or Silky and Face or
Gang, it's getting like streaming is getting like streaming was there was a certain level of realism. It's getting unrealistic. So the trajectory right now is still going high, but some in the year like 2026, 2027, gang, streaming is gonna go down because the level of realism that was in streaming, the fact, you know, because majority of the population now, they don't go outside, they barely make friends. To sit in a desktop for someone who lives in an average building, an average apartment, making average money, living the average lifestyle, is relatable. Relatability, relatable, my nigga. You niggas is not relatable anymore. Ain't nobody trying to watch Mafia-thon 7. No one's gonna fuck with it. No one. Ain't nobody give a fuck about Mafia-thon 3, my nigga. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about streaming in Tokyo. You feel me? I promise you, if we were able to go to the moon, there will be niggas going to the fucking moon. Then what? Then what? No one's gonna pay for anybody who's living their average life, who's living above their needs and flexing. Whatever these top streamers are doing, it's not worth paying. So for example, right? Would you rather watch a nigga who somehow is funny as fuck while there's 19 people watching, just eating chips, trying to say things relatable, we're talking about his life, and it resonates with you? Damn, let me give this nigga a sub, because he a real one, bro. I remember I used to be like that. Oh, damn, that shit happened to me. Let me sub him up. Or would you rather watch fucking Kai Cenat sleep with Kylie Jenner in front of Barack Obama's face while the Migos and Takeoff Resurrected is making a song, a hit track on the other room, pans the camera to the other room? Then you got Blueface and Krishan Rock fighting for the baby rights in the other room, and the camera pans to the other room, meanwhile living in Jupiter and the 1900 moons that Jupiter has. Would you sub to that nigga? This nigga just managed to have fucking Takeoff Resurrected. How the fuck? Oh, let me just sub to the nigga. Come on, gang. You're not that stupid. And that's the problem. That's not relatable. Nigga, how the fuck is Takeoff back?
On yachts having fun partying anymore.
Just tired of seeing just overly showing that they don't have, that they can't relate to.
Right.
We can't relate to you no more. Bruce. We can't. Y'all streaming on yachts and I want to stream from his bathtub to pretend that he on a yacht right now. Listen, bro, you don't gotta do that.
Seeing these events happen every single month and having...
Hold on. Something's going on. I hear something in the background, yeah. My bad, I'm tripping.
You as a viewer not be able to relate to it might not resonate with a lot of you, because maybe you genuinely do love seeing these IRLs, and maybe you genuinely do relate to some of these people, like Kai Cenat bringing on your favorite celebrity. It still makes sense for people to stop doing IRL streaming just as a streamer, outside of the actual viewership that's going on, because of how expensive IRL streaming truly is. I know I've said it like 50 times already this video, but you truly don't understand how much money it takes to put on productions like these. The Mafia-thon, DDG's Love Show, all of these things cost so much money, and IRL streaming as a whole just takes a lot out of you. Outside of the event, just to actually fly there yourself, your cameraman, have more people show up, book hotels, book events to do. It just seems like a lot of money you're throwing away with the chance of even making it back. There's no real guarantee you're gonna hit the same amount of money you spent on that event and get it right back from those streams / YouTube videos or even clips that come out of it.
I was told I had to pay $30K and cover my team's expenses. That's what was agreed on. I wouldn't have done it if I had to pay more. And then I said, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't make money like Aiden makes. I cannot afford to put that up, LOL. I barely broke even on the event.
This is more expensive than the hit-a-thon, more expensive than any trip I've been on, more expensive than any content that I ever did on Twitch.
So this is something that basically they're all telling you, mind you, Lacey, I don't, whoever the fuck that nigga name is, I'm gonna be honest, I don't watch FaZe. I don't even know of FaZe because of the 360 no scopes. That's it, gang. I don't watch FaZe streaming. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. The comparison that each of these known streamers have is that they're investing in your time. They think you're stupid and retarded. Ooh, almost said that word. Ooh, please. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to say that. That's not even in my vocabulary. I apologize for that. They think you're so slow, that you're so incompetent enough to sub them niggas $4. Like, basically, they expect you to pay for the entertainment that they're giving you because they think their entertainment is good. But in reality is, people would rather have relatable entertainment, especially like in terms of streaming, not movies. Movies, no. Movies, it varies. When it comes to streaming, niggas tend to go for more relatable things than in entertaining things. And because the entertaining ceiling has hit its peak. Kai Cenat just skydived on stream. That's it. There's nothing else. You can't do anything besides a heinous act. Besides like smacking the shit out of an old lady in GTA. Legit. Creating literally GTA. IRL GTA and streaming. And that's where it starts to go down. And these people think that this is what y'all want to enjoy. So they start making crazier and crazier remarks because they have bigger and bigger and bigger numbers. They're trying to hit you with a shock value. So this is something that I learned in my psychology class. Shout out to Mr. Woozy. So they somehow managed to have this idea of they just start throwing things out of nowhere to create shock value. So and have enough engagement so they can make their money back. That's all they're trying to do now, gang. They're just trying to have a bigger and bigger shock value. They're just worried about the shock value, the shock value, the shock value. And eventually there's a pattern. And viewers are gonna peep and understand that, nigga, you just trying to hit me with some bait. I don't got $4.99 right now. Let me look at it for what it is. And then they sit longer and longer, and hours go by and days go by. And then they're like, nigga, why am I getting hit with 19 ads every 3 minutes? Why the fuck are these bitches fighting? Do I even care if they even fighting? Do I even enjoy this type of content? Let me go check somebody else. And sooner or later, they lose their money. Because they're just hitting people with short quality content. Kids are... 40,000 kids are not watching a DDD stream. I promise you that. They would rather watch IShowSpeed. You got to know your audience, gang. You got to know your audience. You got to. You got to know your audience. He thought he was bigger than what he thought. That's why his shit didn't do that much bread. And that's okay. He got 40,000 people. And apparently niggas is view botting. I don't think 40,000 people are trying to watch DDG unless it's like some relationship drama shit. He thought 100,000 people are going to understand that. No, not when niggas is getting spammed with 19 ads per second and you're trying to clip farm every 3 seconds. It gets boring, it gets repetitive. People can tell.
Most expensive, but it's gonna be very lit. I don't plan on making no money.
Y'all know how expensive it is to keep up with content creation? You can get a 10K check from Twitch. What the f is a 10K check when you gotta spend 5K on trips to travel, $500 on setup, $2,000 on your rent, $200 on Wi-Fi, $200 on IRL toolkit. You gotta pay the clippers, pay a YouTube editor. Chat, I don't think y'all realizing I be going into negative.
The crazier part about all of this is just gonna get worse and worse each time because content creation is an ever-evolving game of constantly one-upping not yourself, but also other content creators. If somebody else wanted to put on a love show, they couldn't completely just copy what DDG did. They have to do DDG's love show on that same production value or higher and put a twist on it. Another person can't just do the mafia thought around a mansion to bring a bunch of people over. You have to have a pretty bigger mansion, crazier celebrities, crazier things going on, and that's just gonna get more and more expensive. And as you heard, these guys,
nigga, in order for a nigga to make their money back and more, they legit have to bring like Michael Jackson back from the dead. They have to bring somebody back from the dead. They have to literally live stream a scientist try to bring a person back to life. And actually the scientist being actually correct and using the right chemicals and actually live streaming it firsthand, be the first person to do it and all of that. They got to pull off one of those things, gang. They have to. You feel me? The nigga, the next viral stream should be releasing the Epstein files. You know how much views you'll get off of that? my nigga, it'll do numbers. Like, that's the type of stream that niggas gotta do nowadays. You can't go to Tokyo no more. You can't go to Japan no more. Them communities are already expecting one crackhead streamer trying to fuck up my day. Which is so dumb. Why you go to a country where it's known to be like, they don't do none of this weird shit, and you gonna fuck around and be weird? You know what I'm saying? How about trying to do that shit in North Korea, nigga? Russia. Go over there. Go over there. Go over there. Stop looking at anime twinks, freaky ass nigga. Go to Russia and do a live stream trying to smack the shit out of Putin. Do that. Go to North Korea and say the N-word to Kim Jong-un, the fifth, on me. Do that instead. Stop going to Japan and all these calm countries fucking up their day. Imagine being a office worker and you got a nigga named Stable Ronaldo. Nah, I'm not even it's not personal shots. You got a nigga named Jacob Eats, just white suburban dork with an OF model, and she's shaking her ass in the train, making all these poor people, all these civilians uncomfortable. Feel me? Somebody literally needs to get eliminated in real life and being resuscitated back to life, or bringing somebody back from the dead, or going to space. That literally has to happen as an extreme.
The creators are already barely breaking even, if that, even going into the negative. So this is just an ever-evolving cycle of consistently making money just to throw it away. But for content that might not even get that same return. Don't get me wrong, it might be fun and it might be cool, but at the end of the day, this is still a job where you have to profit. From even a streamer side, IRLs just don't seem like the way to go. It doesn't make any real sense why a streamer would consistently keep on doing them unless they're having fun, or unless apparently they're delusional to themselves, because streamers are in the same mindset that IRLs are the only thing to keep someone's attention.
Let's talk real for a sec. The standard for streaming is all the way up here. If you go live and you don't have anything planned and you just want to sit at your desk and talk to the chat and just relax, kick back, vibe with your stream, all people say is L content. Go IRL, go do this. No content. Didn't plan anything today. Never plan. No content. Why did it turn into that? I genuinely...
Because you niggas is trying to give, like, cause these niggas is brain rot, my nigga. That's the reason why it came to that. Cause you niggas, you know what the problem is, bro? And I realized this a long time ago. Niggas started listening to the chat. Niggas started listening to the chat more. That's why that nigga Rajad Jackson body slammed a wrestler, because he got race baited by a few 13-year-old kids living in their moms. That's what happened. You niggas started listening to the chat and started doing everything that they did. Now all of a sudden, it's no longer your stream, it's their stream, and you're just doing what they asking you to do. Now you gotta have a boundary, my nigga. A nigga like him, I think that's Lacey, I'm not sure. A nigga like him, by the way, a thug's background and you being like a sweet pumpkin ass nigga, not a good sign, nigga. A rat in New York City could take your chain before you smack the shit out of any grown man. I'm just saying, don't call yourself a thug while you looking like this. Second of all, you want to get the most money out of it. So now it's no longer about the content aspect. It's all about the money aspect. You feel me? Now you're just being greedy. Look at your background with all of these signed artifacts, my nigga. Look at your background. You want more money? You want more money? I'm pretty sure you don't got to worry. You right now don't have to worry about money. Maybe your kid or your kid's kid, but you don't got to worry about money. You just being greedy. So niggas like him are trying to do the best thing ever. By the way, I didn't know these niggas pay clippers. Holy fucking shit. That's why I'm not blowing up. I gotta pay a nigga $10 to post my clip and hope for that shit to go viral. Not doing that, gang. I'm gonna blow up one day or another. I'm gonna keep it a buck, and that's word of my mother. I'm not paying nobody for this shit, gang. I started feeling like a certain amount of pressure when it came to this streaming shit that I forgot how to have fun streaming. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I might be a YouTuber if I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. Cause when I'm sorry, I'm getting off track, but just a little quick yap, cause I feel like it. You don't have to watch it. Eat my ass in GTA 4 on some gay Tony shit. Pause. I felt the pressure of trying to be like, I'm trying to be the best streamer with my certain income. Nigga, no, gang. Be yourself. Be yourself. You feel me? I I don't gotta like I make for some reason as a person who doesn't have that much money or who I'm not trying to pity myself. Somebody who is just doesn't have a high status, I could pull a lot of numbers. So with that being said, I should just always be myself. I shouldn't sit here and try to be giving y'all niggas crazy streams so y'all could clip farm. Y'all don't give a fuck about that. Feel me? Y'all don't. Y'all care about genuine content and being relatable to the person who you're watching and entertaining. But when 16,000 people are spamming L's or W's, you're gonna feel some type of way. These niggas don't even read. I don't know how these niggas read chat, bro. I guarantee you they need to spam. In order for, niggas like him need to reply to text within a millisecond because they're so used to seeing that shit go up, up, up. The moment they start seeing that shit slow down, it's like, let me eat my own ass. Like, gang. It's greed. Greed is a huge factor of it. Greed and forgetting who you are. You feel me? When you make it to that certain amount of level that you're reading chat and niggas is just telling you what to do and you have the income, you're gonna do it. Now it's all of a sudden they're testing the limit with you. Oh, go do this. Oh, W's. Oh, L's. Gang, don't listen to these niggas who are born in 2010. They're not paying you the money. They're not. It's the broke niggas giving you the bread. Listen to the broke niggas. The broke niggas is giving you the money. These little niggas who coming into your stream to watch you Riz or OF jit, they not paying your bills, nigga. I promise you, this nigga will make more money if 5,000 real niggas watch him do a desktop stream than 30,000 niggas watching him risk his career over something. It's just facts, no fiction. Eat my balls.
Feel like that's
or not even more money, just consistent. You want that shit to go up, up, up. But if you keep it at a high, consistent level, you won.
Streamers are taking breaks. Look at Ron taking a break. I go live, right? And I'll end my stream off for the last 4 hours, me just talking to the chat, playing a game. And then I look over at the chat and I see, oh, L content. Bro didn't plan anything today. Go do something. Why are you just sitting here?
Don't get me wrong, I really want to sympathize with Lacey and his criticism of the current state of streaming because a lot of people are talking about it, but it's entirely his fault and other streamers' fault. You literally curate your audience. If you go out and do IRLs often, plan big events often, and make it a staple in your community that, hey, I'm going to go out and do this thing next as an IRL streamer, and literally brand yourself as an IRL streamer, when you're not doing that, people are going to get upset, especially if you're posting on Twitter saying, hey, you're expected to do a collab in this country, you're expected to travel to this place, you're expected to do this thing with this person. Lacey's most recent big IRL collab was literally with Aiden Ross doing Fat Cam, where he got a bunch of other streamers together and had them all compete for money. And then before that, he was out there traveling with Kyrie Irving. So yes, when you make that a staple in the stamp in your community that, hey, this is the bar, when you just sit down and do desktop streams, it's going to seem lackluster.
And also, you're doing live streams for kids whose attention spans are less than 13 seconds. You're doing it for the clip. They're not doing it for the entertainment, for the purpose of entertaining. You're doing it for the shock value. Shock value and clip farming is what's killing streaming. Shock value and clip farming. I need to have 3 big booty females shaking at a molecular level while simultaneously drinking a Don Julio and drinking and eating chicken from Popeyes to keep niggas' attention span. Otherwise, nobody's gonna watch me. And that's the problem. Cause these jits born in 2019 are watching me, my nigga. Go get milk from your mom's titties and stop watching me, gang. What are you doing? If you're a 5th grader watching me, go to sleep. No, seriously, go to bed. How about you never touch an iPad again in your life? How about you never talk to me ever in the society of human race, nigga? Now, if you born in 2009, I'm not even gonna say 2006. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know you niggas like that. If you was born in 2004 and below, tap in, my nigga. I'm chill. Word to my mother, I'm chill. But if you was born in 2008, alright, bro. 2010, alright, bro. 2000, get the fuck out of here, bro. Go become a doctor. This is for the dumb niggas. You can't be born in 2010 plus and be a stupid nigga with all this fucking technology, gang. Swear to God, gang. You got all this technology, AI generated. Nigga, you could cheat forever in school, and you're rather sitting here failing class and failing gym because you're sitting in the gym class watching Kai Cenat stream with Kim Kardashian. Get the fuck out of here, gang. Get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. I'm gonna tell you something right now, nigga. If I was born in this day and age, I'm not looking at no fucking streamer. I'm looking at money and cheating. I'm cheating every day till I die. Fuck. But I get it though. You trying to get the kids' attention, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's just, there's no realism anymore. That's why Bruce came back and took over streaming again. Because that nigga could sit there and have a good time with his viewers. Feel me? I ain't gonna lie. A nigga like Low Tier God, I fuck with him. I fuck with a nigga like Low Tier God. Yes, the nigga's weird. Yes, the nigga is dumb. Yes, the nigga got mad child support debts, allegedly. But the nigga will have 2,000 people or 300 people watching. He's still the same nigga. Chill. Entertaining. Mellow. Desktop streaming. Desktop streaming. If you have to spend hundreds and thousands of dollars on content just because you can, then I get it. But if you're doing it just to get like more money out of it, then you're not really a streamer. You're a leech.
The other content that you're doing. But if you're another streamer who just happens to sit down and chill and play games consistently in most of the time, that's what people have come to expect out of them.
Niggas don't watch games no more like that on Twitch. I'm telling you, bro. Like, y'all acting like if games crushed on Twitch the way they used to, like a few years ago, you don't think everybody would stop the IRLs and start playing games? Facts! But reality is, IRLs just do better. So, and IRLs is just fun as hell. That's why more people been doing.
But it's, AJ, it's only fun because you have the capability of having fun. If I live in Detroit, Michigan, and every single 2 to 3 hours, niggas is getting shot right next to my window. There's a bullet as I'm watching you stream right now, gang. And you're live in Canada, playing with the polar bears and drinking maple syrup tea. Live IRL streaming, my nigga. I can't relate to you. Sure, it's fun to watch, but it's like, damn, agent, why don't you play a game? You know, give me a sense of relatability, gang. Give me a sense of being relatable, bro. Damn, I wish I could drink tea. I'm too busy drinking gunpowder. Like, you feel me? Like, niggas don't get it, bro. It's there's levels to this shit, and these niggas just either they don't understand it, or they're just like, oh well, nigga, you can't do shit about it. Yeah, you can. I don't think these niggas get that these niggas have the influence to rewire these little niggas' brains. And I love Agent. Agent could tell niggas like, yo, chill out, guys. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and restart. Yes, you'll get less people watching you. Yes, you gotta pay niggas. I get it. You gotta pay your workers. I get it. But gang, I mean, shit. I guess that's how the world works, right? You just gotta go with the flow. Fuck the flow, nigga. I'm gonna go with my flow on me, bro. Like, I don't give a flying fuck about IRL streaming. Like, IRL streaming ruined the whole purpose of becoming a streamer. Like, IRL streaming ruined the definition of a streamer. It ruined it. It's ruining it right now. Matter of fact, let me write that down. I think that's a good title. Y'all let me know. Spam 1 in the chat if y'all deep into this video and y'all fuck with the video title. Alright? IRL streaming ruined the meaning of a streamer. Or IRL streaming ruined the meaning of being damn, that's a long title. IRL streaming ruined the meaning of a streamer. Or ruined the meaning of being streamers. Yes. Easy 3K views here, ladies and gentlemen. Easy 3K views. Easy follows on Twitch. Easy viral clips. What do you mean? I'm that nigga. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I don't need Kim Kardashian shaking her Kanye West booty cheeks while having Northwest singing that new Kanye West song, while having Ryan Garcia talking about the gates of hell, while having Tank and Davis fight on the left corner, while having Mike Tyson with them boxer booty cheeks showing at a molecular level, while having Alien smoke thyroid juice up in the moon to get people's attention. I just haven't tapped into that mentality yet. And for some reason, when it comes to me recording a video to y'all niggas, I love the energy that I give to y'all niggas. Like doing reaction content is fun when I'm being myself. It's not fun when I'm trying to clip farm. I think the best way to clip farm is being yourself. If you're an entertaining streamer, you're gonna get views, gang. You're an entertaining content creator, you'll get views. I promise you that. You'll get views, gang. Don't try to be like these niggas. You don't got the money for that, first of all. And you don't even have a job. You think you're gonna make it as a streamer? Friendly advice, before I keep on yapping. Friendly advice to anybody who want to be a streamer at a certain age. You need to have a job. Part-time job, minimum requirement. I started streaming at 17. At 18, I was working at Chipotle. At 18, I quit my job at Chipotle to become a full-time streamer. Guess how much money I made in a year streaming? $1,000. And by the way, this was what, 2021, 2022? Gang, I lost everything. I lost my girlfriend at the time. I lost my looks because I gained 40 pounds of pure fatness and grease. Okay? I lost my focus. I lost the meaning of being a man. I lost my masculinity. I lost everything. Gang, you're not making it being an IRL streamer and quitting your job. Do me a favor and get your money. Because when you have money, you're able to afford, you could just do whatever you want. If you have a regular job, you don't gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you got a regular job, you can pay your bills and you got a few money and you got a few bucks in your pocket. You got a little bump, you got a little oof in your chest. You got a little, you know what I'm saying? You got a little testosterone going up. You feel me? And you're moving around. No more fat grease. Testosterone, masculinity, not taking shit. You're not being a sucker. Don't do that, gang. Don't do that. Biggest mistake I made. Don't do that. Get a part-time job or get a job, period. And work your schedule around. You got 24 hours in a day and you ain't a loser. What a me.
IRL. And I'll be honest with y'all can't mention Queso, bro. That's like saying the triangle offense doesn't work and mentioning Kobe Bryant and Phil Jackson. Obviously, that's...
I'm definitely mentioning Queso. I don't give a fuck. I'm mentioning Queso. Bruce drop him off. Low tier guy. I'm mentioning those niggas. Queso played 2K and became one of the... If Queso could just sit down in the night with his hoodie on, laying down slanted, and get 50,000 viewers, you could do it. 9,000 niggas can do it. It's the audience that you're trying to reach. Don't give me that bullshit. The audience you're trying to reach is the general audience, not your core audience. You used to build your core audience, agent. That's why niggas know you from 2K. Your core audience was the best factor. You only posted content for your core audience. That's why you blew the fuck up. Now when you're trying to do shit like this, your trajectory is off the roof, my nigga. Chill out. Saying you're not a Speed. He's agent. Niggas know him for what he is. He is a legend, but he ain't Speed. Speed is a one of a one, and he's this generation's type of people. You know what I'm saying? He's niggas for 2019 and below. You're like a 2000 for the year 2002 and above, up to like from 2002 to 2010. Niggas fucking with agent. Feel me? But I get it though. You're streaming. You're trying to make the most money, the most viral clips, the more, you know, I get it. It's all about how society is working. You got to understand the game to pick which level of game you want to play. You want to play at a medium level, beginner level, intermediate level, expert level. It's all about knowing the system. I get it. But you know your people first.
Bro, like those are, they can do that. Feel me? Everybody else is not Queso.
Don't get me wrong. In the beginning, obviously IRLs are going to crush streaming.
Of
People
course.
are used to this. They're used to people sitting behind a desktop and just yapping to their chat, reacting to videos, playing video games. So when you introduce this new thing, but people are going to latch to it and obviously want to see more and more of it. But as you become more used to it, it's going to lose the luster it once had. And we're seeing that as it fizzles out more and more. And people are obviously going to put fingers at other streamers who don't do IRLs and consistently maintain higher viewership. They said Queso in his chat and he said you can't bring up Queso, but you could bring up a bunch of other gamers, people that mainly do video gaming content. Someone like I'm Dante, who recently even stepped into IRLs, who just does reactions often and maintains a high viewership. The code that I'm seeing that IRLs are just this big thing that you must do as a streamer is genuinely sad, because it's also pretty dangerous to do IRL streaming. Again, you are live streaming, which may maybe a 2-second delay showing your environment, showing where you are, they can easily be found. And it's going to be pretty dangerous as well to consistently IRL stream. You're going to have to worry about your safety often. And we're seeing the ramifications of this with two streamers named Marlon and Stable Ronaldo, who recently stopped and dumbed down the IRL streaming wave purely because of their own safety being an issue.
Like a month and a half ago, I stopped IRL streaming as much, and I know a lot of y'all have noticed that. About every other night around like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., midnight, about twice a week, people would come to the house super late saying that they were looking for me. Weapons they had, and it wasn't like kids. It was like older people. You know what I'm saying? Like the internet's always gonna have its thing, but I was just very scared, and I was scared to IRL stream.
Came at Lacey first and threatened me through Lacey because they couldn't find me, and said that they let Lacey go, and then they kept coming back to the face crib like over and over again. You know what I'm saying? They kept threatening him, they kept threatening me, they kept trying to say they was gonna find us.
As I said at the beginning of this video, you literally have an entire UAV on you at all times. That small 2-second streamer delay doesn't do much, especially when these streamers are going to these places and going to the most popular areas there are, and the most popular places that are well known by a lot of people when you live in LA, Austin, or any big place that they are traveling to. And don't be dumb, obviously some of these streamers move with security, but if anybody wanted to do anything to them, it would be pretty simple. And that's a scary thing to think about when you're just trying to make content and entertain people. You can't be funny all the time, ha ha, laughing, when you know that there is a threat of your life being put in danger purely because someone doesn't like you or envious of the lifestyle you live. I feel like we already had this conversation before outside of streaming with rappers just being dumb and posting their locations on like Instagram or other places. So
and you see, the problem with that is, it's like you expect to be good, you expect to be alright, but unless you're like a Kai Cenat or Aiden or Agent, gang, you're not. I don't recommend you making streaming your full-time thing, because like he said, there's a possibility of a nigga flocking at you, word of me. Like these niggas is just different. Like you trust the human race that much that you're gonna do IRL streaming for 30 days straight and you're walking around with a camera on, bro?
someone literally live streaming their location and showing everybody where they are to pull up and take anything they might have, or to do something to them that would be dangerous, it just seems like a dumb conversation and is obviously really stupid. Now, don't get me wrong, all of those negatives on IRL streaming isn't going to make people stop doing it. People love this and think it's genuinely fun to take the chat around and have fun doing a bunch of things in real life. I'm not telling people to go back to desktop streaming. I'm just saying it is okay to do desktop streams here and there. And if you curate an audience of people who want to see IRLs, I don't want streamers to sit there and act surprised when their numbers are down or people are upset that they're not doing those things. Streamers like Boost Drop 'em Off, like I'm Dante, Queso, any gaming streamer, Disguised Toast, all of these people sit down and play games often, do reactions often, entertain their chats often, and it's genuinely a skill and an art that a lot of people seem to just take for granted, or are just replacing with the fact that, hey, I got this cool event that you could just watch me do, and I don't really have to have a personality while doing it for it to be entertaining.
Gang, I saw somebody, bro. I went to a local area where there was basically known local famous niggas in this area, and I shit you not, bro, they was just streaming and sitting down doing not a single damn thing. Their version of IRL streaming in New York City was sitting in the middle of somewhere, pressing live and just smoking a blunt, talking to other people. That's not entertainment, bro. You're not Kai, you're not Bruce, you're not Iggy Azalea, you're not India Love, sweetheart. You're not. I'm sorry, you're not. India Love got somebody helping her stream. You gotta stream yourself. There's levels to this shit. It's nasty levels too.
Queso just has a way to make anything fun as shit, bro. And that's a real deal skill. That's why I respect the nigga OD, bro, because it's not easy to make games no one's ever heard of fun.
Bruce is one of the only people who could sit at a desk for 10 hours and keep an entire chat engaged without having to go IRL.
Any aspiring streamer out there who might be seeing this video, you don't have to do IRL streaming or get caught up in that wave at all. There are countless people that can sit in front of a camera for hours keeping the chat entertained. Like Lacey mentioned, Bruce Drop 'em Off, Queso, or even people like Soul Illuminati who can sit there at a desktop
I completely forgot about that nigga. Soul Illuminati is probably one of the best, the GOAT of content creators, bro. Arguably top 2 greatest content creator of all time. And that nigga doesn't even upload. He's on his spiritual shit and uploading content whenever he feels like it. He still manages to be entertaining. That's the true definition of being a content creator, bro. And mind you, he made it out the mud with that shit. He's still himself. That's the difference.
Laugh often. You can be one of those people. And for people that want to do IRLs, I'm not telling you not to. I'm just telling you to be aware of the danger, the fatigue, and the downfall that is happening when it comes to them. Because IRLs are held to a really, really high standard. And if you can't reach that standard, then people are going to basically sell you an event failed, it's doing bad, or you don't know what you're doing. You might end up just wasting more money and time than if you just sat at a desktop and tried your best to entertain your chat with reactions, gaming, or just casual yapping. But at the end of the day, that is just my opinion. If you want to tell me your opinion, the best place to do that would be the comment section down below. This video is unfortunately over, but if you did enjoy this video, maybe consider giving it a like. If you enjoy content like this, then maybe consider subscribing, because I post like this every single week. And don't forget to click that bell icon, because you'll be notified the millisecond a video goes live. But that's enough for me. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.
W video, my nigga. My bad for that. W video, bro. That was a very good video. And honestly, like he said, everything that he was saying, I agree with. That nigga, bro, he was cooking with that video, bro. IRL streaming is ass. Don't be a IRL streamer in this day and age. You don't have the funds for it, and you're not even a top 5% streamer. Okay, there's a whole system for IRL streaming. You have no idea about it. Nobody's gonna watch you because you're unknown nigga in Missouri, and you decide to stream around the time that Kai Cenat streams, and you're right next to Kai Cenat. Doesn't matter, gang. Don't do that. Be yourself, my nigga. Word of me.
Bitch, I'm on. I been fucking on hoes. Moving and stuff in the all back road. I hate the creep. I put the red in the valet and park. She give me a hand when I spark it. Running the laps, bitch, trying to break it.